Hello everyone, welcome to lesson 6.1, the first lesson of this new chapter. Here's your objective for today. I will be able to represent numbers using exponents. So let's jump right in to some vocabulary. Alright, we are going to talk about the base of the number, the exponent, and what a power actually means. So the base of this right here is 4. 4 is our base. Alright, this is 4 squared, and 4 is our base number. The squared part is our exponent. 4 squared, the 2 up there is our exponent. Okay, exponents could be all sorts of numbers, but right now our base is 4 and our exponent is 2. I could write a different number, 5 cubed. All right, 5 is my base. The 3 up there, the cubed, is my exponent. So what does that word power mean? Well, numbers that use exponents are called powers. All right, so this number 4 does not have a power, but now it's 4 to the second power. Or I can write another 4, a base of 4, and put it to the 5th power. Okay? So when you see the little number next to a number right above, that means it's a power. For example, 100 is a power of 10. So I wrote it down there, but 10 squared equals 100, because squared just means 10 times 10. So 100 is the power of 10 squared. All right, I have a couple of exponents and powers right here. I have 10 to the second power, or we like to say 10 squared. I have 9 to the third power, or I would rather you say 9 cubed. And I also have 3 to the fourth power. Once you start getting higher numbers, like let's say you have 3 to the 27th power, it'd be like that. But we won't get into that kind of stuff just yet. All right, so let's take a look at what that really means. So 10 squared, or 10 to the second power, is just 10 times 10. 9 cubed, or 9 to the third power, is really 9 times 9 times 9. As you can see, that's 2 tens, not adding, they're multiplying. That's 3 nines, 9 times 9 times 9. And this is 3 to the fourth power, which is 3 times 3 times 3 times 3. All right? Let's look at their answers here. So 10 squared, or 10 to the second power, 10 times 10 equals 100. 9 cubed, well, 9 times 9 is 81. And then, so I've got 81 between those two. Now I have to take my 81 and multiply it by 9. And I can't do this in my head, so I did it on my calculator. 81 times 9 equals 729. And the last one, I'll kind of do that in my head for you. 3 to the fourth power. Well, 3 times 3 equals 9. So I'm at 9 so far. Then 9 times 3, 9, 18, 27. So far, all of these together are 27. Now I have to do 27 times 3. And 27 times 3 equals 81. All right, so you break it down one at a time. 3 times 3 is 9. 9 times 3 is 27. And 27 times 3 is 81. You can check my math if you want to.
And
Hi, Miss Hartwell.
Hi, guest teacher's going to
We have
show
a guest
you
teacher.
That little thing that I used to do
Here we
to
go.
teach them too.
I love guest teachers.
So, hi everybody. When you do something like this, what I would always do is 3 times 3, that's 9. 3 times 3, that's 9. So now I have 9 times 9, which is 81.
That's a lovely trick. Let's give her a round of applause. Thank you, Miss Hartwell.
You're welcome.
All right. Bye, Miss Hartwell. Have a good night. We'll see you tomorrow. That's a lovely trick, and I like it as well. So we could use that whenever you want. All right, moving on. Now, sometimes it's much easier to write a product using the exponent. So I would rather write 7 to the fourth power instead of 7 times 7 times 7 times 7. It's just simpler to write 7 to the fourth power. Next example, I would much rather write 9 to the seventh power instead of 9 times 9 times 9. That's 3 of them so far. Gotta keep going. Times 9, that's 4 of them. Times 9, that's 5 of them. Times 9, that's 6. I'm almost there. Times 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So exponents are our friends, okay? It's a much easier way to write it. All right, so we're going to solve a couple together on this page, and then these problems you'll do on your own. But let's solve these ones right here. 10 to the 5th power. I'm going to skip that one because that one we're going to do mentally. Let's go down to our second one. 2.1 to the 2nd power. Now notice it's not just the 0.1 to the 2nd power, it's kind of the whole thing. This fraction has a parentheses down there, but we're not going to put parentheses when we have decimals. So it's 2.1 times 2.1. Now, I don't know if you could do it in your head. You might be able to. I don't even think you can see my decimals right now on the camera. But to fill those in a little better. But we are going to write this vertically. You have to solve. So it's 2.1 times 2.1. And just like at the beginning of the year, we're going to forget about our decimals to the end. Here we go. 1 times 1 is 1. 1 times 2 is 2. All right, so then I bring my 0 over there, annex that 0. 2 times 1 is 2. 2 times 2 is 4. Add them all up. 1 plus 0 is 1. 2 plus 2 is 4. And 4 plus nothing is 4. So my answer is not 441. If you remember, I had 2 decimal places or 2 place value spots. 1, 2. So my answer is actually 4 and 41 hundredths, or 4.41. So 2.1 squared equals 4 and 41 hundredths. All right? Now let's take a look at 1/4 squared. Now this is in parentheses because it's not just the 1 squared, it's not just the 4 squared, it's 1/4 squared. So that's basically 1/4 times 1/4. All right, if you remember when we multiply fractions, you multiply the numerators across the top. 1 times 1 is, you got it, 1. And 4 times 4 is 16. So 1/4 squared is really 1/16. All right? Those are a couple examples that I did for you. Now it's your turn. I wrote letters this time. You have A, B, and C. A, 1/7 cubed. All right? If you don't know what to do, it's kind of like the last example we just did. It'd be 1/7 times 1/7 times 1/7. Oh no, I forgot. Oh, I can't believe I skipped. I'm sorry, I skipped over this one. 10 to the 5th power, okay? 10 to the 1st power is just 10. 10 to the 2nd power is 100. 10 to the 3rd power is 1,000. 10 to the 4th power is 10,000. And 10 to the 5th power is 100,000. All right, so 10's powers are kind of easy to use. You just add zeros as you go along. All right, so I just wanted to show you how you can do that mentally. Good. Anyways, back to your turn. You guys have A is 1/7 cubed. B is 2 to the 5th power. So that's going to be 2 times 2 times 2 times 2 times 2. I have 5 fingers there. You could do that all on your own. And 1.4 squared is going to be, or 1 4/10 squared is going to be 1 4/10 times 1 4/10. Good luck. I'll see you tomorrow. Thank you.